And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Super Metroid. In the last episode, we ventured through the lower part of Norfair, and we got the screw attack after defeating the Golden Chorizo statue. And it's pretty much our last ability in the game, so we have a fully powered Samus. There are a couple of expansions that we still need to pick up, but that's okay. We're going to be picking them up in this episode. In today's episode, we are going to be heading down further into Ridley's hideout and hopefully taking on the big bad dragon himself in this episode. So let's go ahead and go down this way. If you come down here, there's a hidden path here, but it's blocked with, with a yellow door. So let's go ahead and blow it up again and go down this way. And this was kind of looked like a dead end at first, but if you actually use your x-ray scope, you can notice that there's a wall right there that can be cracked. I don't think it's like that on the other end. No, it's not on the other end, but it's like right here. But if you use a power bomb here, it'll bring up a pipe right there. So you can actually jump up this way and go down here without any problem whatsoever. But you're greeted with more hoppers than you can handle. What am I talking about? You're practically invincible at this point. You can kill pretty much anything with a screw attack. So we're just going to keep on doing that and breaking up everything. And we're also going to stand on this edge here and use a power bomb here. That'll blow up everything right there, but it'll also reveal a small little nook. We come in here, there's a power bomb expansion just sitting there waiting for us to get. And I do believe this is our second to last one. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it's our second to last powerbomb expansion. So we're going to drop down here and go down this way here, and then there's going to be this segment. There's spikes right here if you don't run into it like I was, because I'm a dummy. There's a little elevator segment right here. We can just have to wait until it falls down. You want to get to the side when it gets to the very bottom, and you just land right here and wait until the next one falls down. And then you can access this area here. So we're going to go ahead and go through here. This room is indicated with special space pirates that not only throw projectiles at you, they'll do kung fu kicks, and it's even better because then they'll do that. Once they turn gold, that's when you can shoot their backs. These are special space pirates that are pretty much invincible to all your weaponry. The only way you can kill them is whenever they jump back, and then you can actually just shoot them in the back after they do a flying kung fu kick at you. But once you do that way, you can actually kill them. They'll drop a bunch of goodies for you. So you kind of just use your screw attack to kind of use invincibility frames to go when they go through them in order to kill them. You have to shoot them in the back. You can't shoot them in the front. So just keep that in mind. Those space parts are kind of annoying. I'm not going to they're just flat out annoying. But you can also use this segment here if you're low on ammunition and whatnot. It'd be a good place to grind for ammunition, especially because, well, as you can tell, we're getting very close to Ridley, and that's not going to be a fun fight if you're low on ammunition, because you kind of need a lot of missiles in order to fight the big bad dragon. So I really would suggest, just staying right here and just killing a bunch of these bug enemies until, you can get your ammunition pretty much back up. As soon as I get back there and kill them right there, which I might actually do, but I'm going to wait until we clear out the rest of the enemies in this room here. There's a power bomb right there. I think the next room is also a grindy spot too. No, it's not as grindy as this one. So I'm going to actually go ahead and grind up some ammunition because I don't have as much as I'd like to admit that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So okay, so now that I've grinded up all my stuff back, we have 220 missiles, 50 energy, 50 super missiles, and I do believe at this point we have about 45 power bombs. So I think, yeah, almost at max power bombs there too. We're getting close to right here. Here's the door for the boss. Just gonna go ahead and shoot his eye like we normally do for most bosses, and there we go. It took care of him. He's pretty easy. But we're gonna jump in here. We're about ready to fight the big baddie himself. Drop into this room. Get that glowing eye again, and there's Ridley himself. Ridley is kind of a bullet sponge in this game. He's a lot more tougher than most iterations. Most iterations of the game have made Ridley kind of a joke whenever you fight him. If you have enough missiles, you can just spam it until he dies. But whenever he comes down here and does his little attack with his tails there, you can go into morph ball form and kind of just dodge it that way, just kind of just roll in between there and everything. Just want to keep on shooting missiles at him and whatnot. He'll keep shooting his fireballs at you. And one thing in particular that you should be really careful of is Ridley will swoop in and grab you sometimes, and he'll drain your health. So you just kind of want to be careful of that whenever he does do that. If you need to wiggle free from him, yeah, that's how you do it. You just keep hitting the control stick until you know, you get out of his lock there. He's up here. He's got a big arena to fight. So just keep on spamming your missiles at him. You can use your super missiles, and that would be probably more effective to use. So keep on doing that. And you have a lot of health too. You should be able to tank a lot of his hits. But yeah, I see he grabbed me there. So just kind of have to keep wiggling the control stick. He's really not that hard. It's just he's a bullet sponge. I'll just put it lightly. He is a big old bullet sponge in this game. He has a lot of health. Go ahead and get out of here. The screw attack does not work on him. Even though I said you're practically invincible with that attack, it doesn't work on bosses. So you just kind of have to keep on using your super missiles and whatnot at him. Come on, Ridley, just go ahead and be done with you. And with that, sometimes he'll grab you whenever he's doing his finishing blow. And with that, Ridley is done. We've destroyed Ridley. Ridley is dead. Now that the menace of the dragon is now over, come over here. Hopefully the Baby Metroid's still here. Well, that was anticlimactic. Baby Metroid escaped. Yeah, there's the little canister the Baby Metroid was in. It is not here anymore, so it's somewhere around here. But Ridley did leave us a present. There's an energy tank in this room. That's our last energy tank in the game, too. So now we have max health. Like so. But yeah. With Ridley taken care of, we have defeated all 4 of the bosses of Super Metroid. We have defeated Kraid. We have defeated Phantoon. We have defeated Dragon. I think that's his name. Yeah, Dragon. And now we've defeated Ridley. So now we have access to that statue that we saw back, like, second episode of the game? Yeah, so now we can actually access the statue that'll lead us to the core of Samus, which is called Turian. So we're gonna go head back now that we've pretty much done here. We're gonna ignore these space pirates because I don't care if they've seen enough kung fu movies. They're not kung fu masters to me. But we're gonna go start to head back to Brinstar, back to the statue. Now that we've defeated everything, we've gotten all the abilities in the game, we've gotten pretty much everything else, we are ready to take on the final area of the game. So we're gonna go ahead and jump back our way up here, and I'm gonna use a power bomb here. Let's go ahead and do that. And get out of here. But there's a couple more expansions that we still can pick up, and they're on the way out of here. So once we pick up these expansions, we will have gotten 100% of pickups in the game too. So we will have gotten every item in the game. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can head on this way and get through here. And jump up this way. Okay, there we go. Deal with these mosquitoes. Mosquito enemies. I don't know what these enemies are called. We fought a couple of these on Brinstar when they were in the green variant. The red variants are really much harder to deal with than the green variants were. Alright, so now we can actually head down this way. And this will actually lead us back to regular Norfair if we go this route. So, but there's a couple of extra items that we can get along the way, and there's also boulders that'll come down and try to hit Samus. That's okay, they're just rocks. Samus has dealt with rocks before. Alright, so in this room you see that there's a power bomb expansion right there. But we can't do any... Yeah, you see there's crumbly blocks there. Like, well, how am I supposed to get that? Well, this is where your X-ray visor will come in handy here. We're going to go ahead and see... No, it won't actually help you here. I lied to you. It was all an elaborate trick. Now, this is an invisible wall, but for some reason, the X-ray visor doesn't work there. I knew it wouldn't work there because it fooled me the first time I played too. I just wanted to play it up to suspension. I was like, yeah, you use your X-ray visor. Oh no, it's not real. We're gonna come up this way and go to the right over here. You'd be greeted by more seahorse people. There's just a missile expansion just chilling out over here. But most importantly, if we use our X-ray visor here, you'll notice that there are more hidden blocks up here that we can break. We're going to use our spring ball to jump up here and break up more blocks. Keep going on down. I said. I'm going to keep on going down here this way. Actually, hold on a second. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Sorry. We got to go over here and kind of find our way where we can actually jump up here. If we actually get up, if I can get out of there, we can use our X-ray visor to kind of see the hidden path here that we need to take. So we need to actually use our spring ball to jump up here and keep kind of holding right as you keep going this way, and eventually you'll get out of this little labyrinth here, and then it'll lead into this room. And this actually will dump us right into the room that we can get to this power bomb expansion. So we want to shoot these little statues right here and jump over here to grab it. Like I said before, they kind of have crumbly blocks right there, so you kind of just have to be careful there. And I think that was our last power bomb expansion. Yes, we got 50 power bombs, so now we have the max amount of power bombs we can carry. We only have, I do believe, only one expansion left in the entire game to pick up. So, and that's coming up pretty soon. So if we keep coming up this way and go this way out, you'll notice that there's a big old lava room right here. We have to keep using our screw attack right here. And I would really suggest waiting here, going to Morph Ball when the lava goes down, quickly get out of here quickly. And if you use your bombs right here, you'll notice there's a hidden block right there. When we come up here, there's our last expansion, our last missile expansion in Super Metroid. And with that, Samus has now got 100% items picked up in the entire game. Yes, we have 100% in Super Metroid. We have gotten every item in every expansion. So now we have a max total of 230 missiles, 50 super missiles, and 50 power bombs. So, and whatever that is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 energy tanks. So yeah, so you should have that amount of health and items in general whenever you 100% this game. So just keep that in mind. If you're trying to 100% it, that's the numbers you're looking at. So we're gonna head on out, and this will lead us back into regular Norfair. Right here are some crumbly blocks, and as soon as you come out here, you are no longer out. You are out of Ridley's hideout. You are out of it now. So we're gonna go our way through here, and this will lead us back into the room, if I remember correctly, right outside Wave Beam room, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is the room where we can get Wave Beam at, so this is where it kind of spits us out. But now that we've gotten everything, let us head on back up. We gotta go back to Brinstar, so we gotta head back to the statue room that we saw very beginning of the game. We'll go ahead and just kind of use our screw attack to kind of fly and just ignore, because I am more lethal than lava, I guess. You can actually get that one missile tank that was in the, I think in this room right here. Yeah, this one. You can get it here when you have gravity suit because it won't hurt you. But why would you wait then, until then to get that missile expansion? You can just tank it. It's like right there. It's like picking up like a piece of like an expansion that is literally at the surface of your feet. It's like you can take a dip. It won't be that bad. You should have enough energy to be able to take a dip to grab it real quick. I always found that funny. It's like, oh, you really need gravity suit because it'll protect you from lava. It's like, dude, it's right there. Who cares? Just take the damage, man. But with that, we're saying goodbye to Norfair because, well, it's no fair to be leaving Norfair. It is fair because we actually found all the stuff that we needed down there. So we're pretty much done with every area in the game. We have gotten everything. I might as well go ahead and show off the one thing I didn't show off here at Meridia while we're heading back up, because it's going to lead us back to Brinstar anyways, and it might actually be quicker. Here in Meridia, there was an area that I told you that led you back to Brinstar that I didn't show off yet. So we're going to go head back up there, and we need to go back to Brinstar because we need to access the criteria. So, yeah, we need to go through like 4 areas before we can get back to criteria. It's kind of hard whenever, like, Ridley's the last thing, and you're, like, near the center of the planet. You need to go back to the surface. Then you can go into the center. It's up here. I didn't go up this way. Up here in this room. So let's go ahead and jump up here and use it. Might as well show it off, because I hadn't even showed it off yet, so... I think I've showed off pretty much every room in this game so far, so... And I did a good job, because there's some areas in this game that... are just flat out hard to just really show because there's nothing there. So I don't really like to show off dead ends, but this one has a practical use because this will spit us out right here. This is very important. Now, this will lead us back to criteria right here. And actually, this is probably the best. I actually am happy that I chose to go this way because... oh, lordy, I am so glad that was actually a good idea to go through Meridia. The reason why is because the route I usually take is I just go back to Brinstar normally, and I go back into the red soil area with the flying, like, turtles. And one thing I forgot to mention is in that area, well... The little platforms right there with the turtles, and when you go up the long shaft up there with the turtles, they are breakable with screw attack. So it becomes literally almost really hard to get out of there, at least for me, to get out there with screw attack equipped. I usually have to de-equip screw attack to get through that area. It's kind of funny when you really think about it, but oh well. I'm actually kind of glad we went down that way because I just avoided that entirely, and I didn't have to look like a dunce trying to climb up a shaft that really shouldn't be that hard to do. So, but we want to go this way now since we haven't been here since the beginning of the game. Well, we had that one backtracking episode, so I'm gonna go ahead and just plow our way through here, kill the space pirates, and make our way to the statue room. Now that we have gotten everything in the game, we don't need to worry about these dudes no more. These guys just die like super easy. But we want to go through here in this little room right here, this ominous room. And once you do, you'll see the statue. The eyes glow and the jewels break. Kraid's been defeated. Pantoon's been defeated. Dragon's been defeated. And now, finally, Ridley has been defeated. Once you have destroyed all the bosses of the game that the statue represents, it'll start to sink down into the water. And it'll reveal a new path. A new path for you to take. And it'll lead to the final area of the game. You keep falling down. There's one last elevator to go down. This is Turian. Turian is the heart of Zebes. This is the very essence, the technological core of Zebes. And, well, this lava is lethal. Don't dip in it. But I think we're going to call it here, because this is the final area of the game. So, I'm going to go ahead and save here, and in the next episode of Let's Play Super Metroid, it will be the finale of Super Metroid. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.